Free money for everyone. Sounds like an insane idea, but this is a serious economic proposition that deserves to be considered. In fact, I would suggest that this is something that we should adopt in the UK. Universal basic income. It would transform the economy. The concept is simple. Every UK citizen would receive a fixed amount of money from the government regularly, regardless of their employment status or income level. This is not a new idea. In fact, it was raised as far back as 1797 by Thomas Paine. Paine proposed that every adult should receive a lump sum payment at the age of 21. Just imagine this, allowing young adults to start their life with financial security. He also proposed annual payments for the elderly. Paine proposed that this should be funded through a land tax. His argument for this was based on the idea that the Earth's resources are a common inheritance of all people. Private ownership of land creates inequality by denying some people access to the common inheritance. These payments would rectify this by ensuring that everyone received a share of the wealth generated by the land. I think these arguments still apply today. Introducing a universal basic income, a UBI, in the UK would be a massive step in reducing poverty and income inequality. By providing a guaranteed income floor, UBI ensures that every person has enough money to meet their basic needs, regardless of their employment status. UBI could also narrow the income gap by providing more resources to those at the lower end of the economic spectrum, fostering a more equitable society. Okay, so it's at this point that massive objections get raised. Communism rewards people for doing nothing, creates an incentive not to work. So, as a socialist, I'm really concerned about inequality, and I do like the income redistribution that would come from UBI. This is really appealing for me. However, and give me a chance to make this argument, it would be good for the economy. UBI can empower individuals. So many people are just surviving. So many people are weighed down by financial concerns. So many people are suffering anxiety and mental health conditions as a result of this. Giving everyone the security of enough money to access all of the basics such as housing and food would free the whole country of this anxiety. I think that this could motivate people to chase their dreams. Imagine a situation where people would feel secure to follow their passions and dreams. I used to have a mentor who said that he only had one piece of career advice: do what you love. For most people, it seems impractical to do what you love. However, with UBI, do what you love could become a reality. I think that recipients would feel more secure to pursue education, to start a business, to engage in creative or community work that they're passionate about, but might not have considered feasible due to financial constraints. I think this freedom could result in a more innovative and dynamic society where people aren't trapped in jobs they dislike simply because they need the income. And it could boost the economy to the benefit of everyone. Rather than making people more lazy, I think that people are more likely to be more productive. It would actually improve productivity. UBI is also the solution to the potentially massive displacement of jobs that's likely to come about from artificial intelligence. Estimates vary significantly, but up to 50% of jobs will potentially be lost through AI in the medium term. That means within the next few years. UBI would be a safety net for those whose jobs are automated out of existence. It would mitigate the economic disruption caused by AI, ensuring a stable income while individuals retrain or transition into new roles. Therefore, rather than having a jobs bloodbath creating mass disruption to the economy and society, AI could actually provide the impetus to create a utopia where everyone has the basics and everyone can follow their dreams. We do actually have some evidence from UBI experiments that have already been taking place in Finland, Canada, the United States, Namibia and Kenya. Annie Lowrey, in her book Give People Money, reviews this evidence. She concludes that UBI experiments have shown that cash is a powerful tool for unlocking human potential. It doesn't solve every problem, but it does provide a crucial foundation on which individuals and communities can build better lives. Lowrey says that the experiments have not uniformly boosted employment or solved every social problem, but she does find that these UBI experiments consistently improved well-being, mental health and economic insecurity. One of the most interesting of Lowrey's conclusions was that most of the UBI experiments did not show a significant decrease in work participation among recipients. In many cases, people continued working at similar rates as before, and some even used the financial stability provided by UBI to pursue better job opportunities, education, or start their own business. This is fantastic. Lowrey's book is good for considering the pros and the cons of a UBI. There are significant problems that would have to be addressed in creating a scheme like this. One, for example, would be that it could be inflationary to suddenly increase the spending power of the population. However, I think there are solutions to most of the problems with UBI. I think it could be created. For example, in the case of inflation, there could be some compensatory efforts to ensure that the productive capacity of the essentials such as housing and food is increased, which would ease inflationary pressures. UBI is the kind of idea that sounds totally impractical when you first hear it, but actually it has robust arguments to support it. And the evidence of its application from practical experiments is that it has had positive effects and, just as important, no negative effects. With the possible job losses from AI, this could be the perfect time to introduce such a policy. I think that it's at least worth the debate. I hope you found this information useful. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd be really grateful for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.